It looks like he wants to go through the Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill, Sean Manaea. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're underway from Queens. Ball. Now all even up. This one in the air, right field. Simeon snags it on the run. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game. But a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
The 1-0. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground right side, Simeon. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Another solid power season. First offering way inside, almost got him. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Batting fourth.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Oh, 1 now. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. Max Muncy, a 2-run homer. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Two down, nobody on. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. That one ran inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Here's the center fielder.
Leading off the ball game tonight, the center fielder, number 9, AJ Ewing.
That's a ball. Hey!
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out towards right center field. Tucker gets under it. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Ziggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball. The 1-2. This one popped up. Edman should have this one. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Tucker wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Tommy Edman at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. On the ground. And
that's a foul
ball. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. And that one inside and it hit him.
Take your base.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Step off throw to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's back in easily. That one fouled off. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Jack Knight's out of the way.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Now one
That's
missed.
outside.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Edge of the zone for a strike. Full count now. Stays alive.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The kick, the 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye
Inside,
right there.
ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth, the first baseman,
Jarrett Young digs in now. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Pajes has a beat on it. That's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Marcus Simulacion.
A sliding stop at short. What a play. Inning over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. back here in Queens. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing. You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
He swings and fouls one off.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That clips the corner. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. These hitters haven't looked overmatched, though, and he may need to try something else.
Freeman in the box
outside.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Ball 1.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Can't make contact with the sweeper. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing to the bat right there.
Mookie digs in here. Two down, nobody on.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Nope,
He's
that's a ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. And
Ball,
Mookie
that's
takes
inside.
Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. Good plate
That's
appearance
ball four.
there.
Take your base.
Able to take the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. Their third home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Daniel Duarte.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down, and now Teoscar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Ball, that's outside.
Late with the swing there.
Ball, that's out.
Now fly ball to right center. Baden on the move. And that is that. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Brett Baty.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Nope, upstairs.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
High fly ball right field. Tucker settles under it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Ripped to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Mets.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the center fielder. That's in there. Strike one. That one to first. Freeman over to second. Double play.
Got him.
What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bichette moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
In the air, right field. Baden takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Here's Ohtani.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Tries to check his swing. That'll work to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Lindor.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That one pushed foul. On the ground to third. Over to Edman. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The left fielder, number 3, Carson.
Base is empty after the double play. Carson Benj now at the plate. Fly to center his first time.
Nope. Ball 1. Hey! Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. just
ball 3.
missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. And that's too
That's ball
high,
4.
and it's ball
Take your
4.
bait.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
At the plate, Jared Young.
Hey!
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker settles underneath it. That is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Mets,
and there's a new
number
arm on the mound to
25,
start the 5th. Brooks Raley.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Cahill.
You know, these
Ball 1.
Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Nope.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Yeah!
There's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They lead it, though, 6-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
This one in the air. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, number 7, Brett Baty.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher number 4,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Single to right in his first trip. And it's fouled away. The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 9, A.J. Ewing.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. That catches the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Mookie Betts.
Ball 1.
Betts, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. There's a strike to Mookie. Misses
Ball, that's
off the
outside.
plate. 2 balls and a strike. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Ball. Hey!
Bounced up the middle. Lindor in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brooks Raley won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, A.J. Minter.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one hops against the fence. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Goes down looking. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Lindor.
Sasaki back to work.
Ball. Ball. That pitch is out. Hey.
Drilled out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. In the air, right field. Tucker under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, number 3.
Now the left fielder, Carson Benj. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. Edman. Play made, that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Hey!
You'll one. In the dirt. To second. Save. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Nope, inside, ball two.
And it remains 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Into center. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
So a man at first. Now it's going to be Andy Pajas. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's upstairs.
On the ground right side. There's one. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Huascar
Mets,
Brazoban
number
gets handed the
43.
rock out of the pen. He's been so good against lefties. And there's a foul ball. That's a strike. That one just misses, and the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets nothing. here in Queens. So now here's the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco. That missed inside, and that is ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. The bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch
Inside,
misses,
ball three.
and it's 3-2. Bounce to the right. Edman, the underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Jared Young.
Foul ball. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Freeman. That's the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. And the 0-1. On the ground to the left. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Ball inside.
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's ball 2.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
2 down, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered here in this one.
That's a ball. Yep, that ball went out.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Fernandez.
First pitch
Outside,
misses.
that's the ball.
Tucker off of first with 2 away. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
First and third, 2 away. And here comes Tommy Edman. Two on, 2 outs. Popped up. Lindor in position. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Evan Phillips.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading up for the Mets, the right fielder, number 7, Brett Baty.
Yeah!
And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it and makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Laced down the line, took the extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Mets leadoff man. 0 for 3 in this one. Slapped foul. One out, the runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swings through that one for strike two. One out and a runner at second. That one 95 to finish him off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That's a ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 7-1. 2 outs, runner at first. Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Hey!
Bichette not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges.
No, that's down.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Evan Phillips departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Dodgers,
things over to the
number
southpaw,
51,
Alex Vesia. He last pitched 2 days ago. First offering, and it just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lindor, the lead runner at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Williams in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. The 0-2 struck him out swinging, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next to the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Baden takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. The first. Ready to go? Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
That one not close. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1 out, man at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in.
Back on a dive. And the 0-1. In the air on the infield, Bichette. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball there. Pajes, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope. That's inside.
And down on strikes he goes, and that will end the inning. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Out to short. Bats up with it. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Mets lineup now. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Oh, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Lindor in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Just missed. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one popped up. Betts under this one. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. That one ripped, but foul. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. Mets go down quickly. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field, top of the second, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's out.
Betts swings, deep drive, left field. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ball
that's
no
too high.
Strikes.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The lefty, the 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey!
And now the 0-1.
Ball one.
Ripped, but it curls foul. This one in the air. Simeon. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
Off the plate, ball one.
In
Hey!
there. And so now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sends it to first. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Carson Benj up now for the Mets.
Nope, outside.
And another
Ball 2.
ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's outside. 3-1 now.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. A two-run shot, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jared Young up now for the Mets.
Ball one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Marcus Simulación.
Late swing fouled off. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Brett Baty getting ready to hit. Tied up here in the early going. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's ball 3.
Off the mark. Ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And there's ball 4.
Big debate.
And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that ball.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's out.
there, and it's 1-0. Baden leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 2.
That
Ball,
one
that's
misses.
it.
That's 5 straight.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball
Ball 4,
to
pitch is
avoid.
down.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Number 9, AJ.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. They kept the force. They limit the damage here. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one hammered out of here. He shoots one out to right. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
To the right side. Young takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He popped out his first time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
There's a line drive to left field, and that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Muncy batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw 1 pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. They've done some damage off him, though, so he might want to switch up the strategy.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Ball 2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Queens. Set for the bottom of the third. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball, that's down.
That misses. And a count 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
No, that's low.
Misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That is strike 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Hey!
Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball. Ball.
This one in the air center field. Pajes drifts towards it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mets.
Carson Bench, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Hey!
In the air left field. Hernandez should have this one. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets 2. As we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Hey!
Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That one
Ball
missed.
1.
1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball, that's outside.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a pop-up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Daniel Duarte getting ready to go. Rayleigh also getting ready. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that is that. So one hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the 4th, and now the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 0-1, and there's a ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. Tucker on his way over. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Young.
Foul ball there. The Dodgers leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Simeon
Nope,
in
that's
the
a ball.
box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Hey.
There's a swing and a miss. It goes down looking. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 3-2. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground at first, he gets there with the slide, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Ball one, no strikes.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In the air out to center. Dives and it gets by. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Ball.
One to know to Freddie Freeman. Swings through the sweeper. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball two. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Pajes, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ball, that's in.
Up the middle. What a stop. On the money. Nice play. One left for LA, but they're up 3-2. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Outside low, ball one. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Evan Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close.
That's a really good take.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Now one
That's ball
miss.
3.
So
Nope.
puts
Ball
runners
4.
at first and second.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Here's the center fielder.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
What do you
Trying
got?
to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Inside
ball.
just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Just outside. Full count now. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. No outs, runners at first and second. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Line drive. And there's one down.
Up next to the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Roki Sasaki out of the game, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
Evan
the Dodgers,
Phillips
number
into the
59,
game. He's been so good against lefties.
Phillips.
Ball,
One
that's
low.
low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
That's ball
In the
2.
dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Bichette digs in now. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a count 1 and 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mets,
now, Daniel
number
Duarte.
54.
This is his
Daniel
5th appearance of the year.
Duarte. Leading off for Los
Here's
Angeles,
Betts.
the
He
shortstop,
launched a solo
rookie
shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Here's a 2-0. And that one in the air, center field. Under it. 1 up, 1 down.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Hey!
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duarte measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. This to center field. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. to third.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, number 3, Carson.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jorge.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
0-1. And
Ball one.
Fouled off. He was late. The Mets down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
So up next for New York, Jared Young. 0-1.
Nope.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball upstairs.
That
Ball,
one missing
that's
inside. Marcus Semien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Outside and low, it's ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
In the air, right field. And that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. This one in the air, center field. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Ball, that's
Stirring
outside.
in the bullpen for the Mets, A.J. Minter, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Razobon, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Nope, that's inside.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. Rushing at first, one gone. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
Hey!
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
That's ball two.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup out number 3. So the Dodgers lead one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading up.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. A walk, and he's also singled. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
And fouled off. The Dodgers trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one clips the corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Holy Toledo. And this game is tied.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Liner snagged it first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's a ball. Oh, that's inside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. And foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And Freddie goes deep, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Check swing, and he wins. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's Mookie now. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No, that's
missed.
down.
That's
ball,
inside.
that's off the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. That's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Right there for a strike. Mookie on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next is the left fielder.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brooks Raley is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So Minter will take over.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. For a strike. swing, and he popped it up. Bichette. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 3. Back here at Citi Field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy settles under this one. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Klein also throwing. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brock Stewart won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Will Klein.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Polanco hanging in there.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
In the dirt, going to count 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses. Full count now. Jared Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 3. here in Queens. The spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Ball.
And it's fouled away. Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015.
Ball.
That
Ball,
misses
that
the
pitch is
zone.
up.
Ball 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Yep,
He's
that
really
ball went
working
out.
him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And there's a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Here comes Edman around third. 1 run is in. And in at second with an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Entered the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
On the ground, right side. Young takes it to the bag. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Dodgers trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth.
That's outside.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on the grounder to make the play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strain that runner at third now.
Chop to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now 5-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Jared Young now at the plate. To the right side, Edman sends it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball line to center. Base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
up next for the Mets.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Juan Soto.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Swings through that.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now a chance for Francisco Alvarez. The Mets with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Ball one.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One strike away. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The tying run at the plate. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.